Hello friends. Okay, so I am at Salt Spring State Park and I think it is definitely my favorite park. I mean, my favorite park so far that I've been to, State Park. It is just gorgeous. Plus I have the place to myself, like nobody's here. It's Mother's Day weekend. There's no other place I'd rather be for Mother's Day weekend. Sorry family. They know me though. Yesterday just poured rain all day, so I just stuck around my campground in my car because everything was soaking wet. But that was for me it was a great day. I never slept in my car before, and it was very cozy and quite comfy. It was fine, and I still got to hear the rain without getting soaking wet. So there's that. Yeah, this place, I honestly do believe, not that I've been to like that many state parks, I've been to a few now, but this place is definitely gonna be in one of my favorites. I will be back again for sure. I can imagine this place being just, I mean, it's spring and it's gorgeous, fall, gorgeous, summertime, busy. I could see that. I'm just having a great Saturday. I'm in my happy place. That's all I can say. I'm in my happy place. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Oh, hi. Hey there. I'm about to do a second or third car change. Let me get in here. Oh my god. Thank god I'm petite. Woo! Alright. Literally, what's going on is that I'm camping in my car. I had a pretty sweet spot, but again with this place, it's like there's no specific parking. I mean, I'm parked by like an outhouse, but I was parked by where I'm supposed to camp. But there was no parking even for the walk-in sites. Like, where are you supposed to, and I talk with my hands, yes I do. But where are you supposed to park even for the walk-in sites? And on top of it, it's rainy. The roads are very, like, it's muddy. There's puddles, and my sweet Guinevere, love you. She is not an all-wheel drive. She is not anything crazy, but she gets me where I need to go. I love this car. I love her. So yeah, we're gonna make it work. And I'm gonna repark where I was because no one's here anyway. I did see 2 cars drive by and they just like did the loop thing. So they're probably just as confused as I am. That's what's happening. They're confused as I am. Tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful, lovely day. I'm getting out when I can to film like around where I am. But it's just not, it is ugly out. It's ugly out.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not a great day to be out in the woods or to be camping. I can't go to my campsite because everything is soaked. It's wet. It's muddy. It's a great spot though. That's what's killing me. It's a great spot because right on top of the water. Right on top of the water.
So in this little area where I am camping, I also want to share with you these really rustic cabins that are available. But also I think there's 2 more campsites technically. There's a cabin available. There's a cabin available. As the wandering woodsman would say, I would live here. But yeah, this is cabin number 2. Is what it's saying. And you got your fire pit, bench, also a grill. It's really clean. I'm guessing like no one's been using it. Very cool though. Cabin number 2. And then let's go over here. I'm assuming this is cabin either 1 or 3. This is interesting because it's got like a, looks like a porch back here. So there's a front and a back. Oh, it is, yeah, marshy. I gotta watch where I'm stepping. I was like, why is there a back? There's nothing like that great looking. Again, a grill, looking spotless. All that rain. So, this is cabin number 3. And there's a bench there too. All right, all right. Yeah. Cabin number 3. Got a trash bin, fire pit, really soggy, wet table. Okay, so today I'm checking out the Gorge Trail and we are going up. Straight up. Oh man, I miss this. Okay. How does this happen? Like, trees growing from literally a rock. What? That is weird how nature works. I can't even keep plants alive at my house. And yet here's a tree growing on top of a rock. Okay, Mother Nature, tell me how you do it. I love it. And onward we go. This is just the beginning. But it was a big ascent right from the start. It's fine now. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this. Okay, so originally this is supposed to be a loop trail, the Gorge Trail. And I've come to like an end. Basically, there was signs saying private property, there was barbed wire that I almost walked right into. And yet All Trails is telling me to go like across the creek, but the water there's like no bridge. The water is too flowing and it's cold. I don't know, I'm kind of confused. Not the first time All Trails has done that to me, but I'm just gonna go back the way I came, because yeah, I looked around and I don't, like, all the blazes stopped. There weren't any more blazes I was even looking across the water to see if, like, does it pick up on the other side like it shows on the map? I don't know, but that's fine. I'm just gonna walk back. Not a big deal, but I'm still kind of bummed because I prefer doing a loop trail. That's okay. It is what it is. I'll get to enjoy all the beauty that I've already seen again. You know? Maybe next time. That's weird though. Like, it literally just kind of dead ends. And the barbed wire plus the private property, I was like, maybe if I was with another person who could help, like, scout around, or I'm just missing something, I don't know. But that's okay. Ooh, that is so cool looking. I tell you. I love it. Okay, friends. Get back to you later, probably when I'm back at my camp. Alright, so I was checking out to see if I could do the other side, and I came across this. This is supposed to be the Hemlock Trail, I believe, or Hardwood, part of that. But guess what, folks? This is happening. So yeah, interesting. Maybe that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why the other side was, like, cut off. I don't know. But now you know. So there's that. And here is this. The Salt Spring is one of the springs for which the park is named. The first people to extract salt from the spring water were indigenous peoples who traveled through the area during hunting expeditions. A spring is a place where groundwater flows naturally from openings in the rock. Minerals dissolved from the rocks and ancient ocean floor sediments have made this spring salty and sulfurous. Bubbles caused by underground methane gas from prehistoric decomposed plant matter would rise to the surface, and when touched with fire would flash like black powder. Hello, friends. Okay, I'm probably doing this for like the 5th time. My GoPro batteries are not lasting very long whatsoever. I don't know what the deal is, but it is what it is. I have been debating whether to bust out my tent and camp at my campsite, or do I just sleep in my car again? And I'm leaning more towards, I'm just gonna sleep in my car tonight. As wonderful as it would be to hear the water all night, it is really windy today, and on top of it, with it being like, it's not a big walk, but still kind of, it would just be annoying to walk all my gear here for one night, and then at 3 or 4 in the morning when I get up and leave tomorrow, like in the dark, packing up my car. I'd basically just be shoving everything in my car. I don't think it's worth it. Not this time. But this place is beautiful. It's definitely in my top 3 probably favorite state parks so far that I've been to. I haven't been to like a great deal of them, but I've been to quite a few now, and there's just something about it. I wasn't able to do even a whole loop of the Gorge and Wetland Trail. The Hemlock Trail was closed off because they are doing a reforestation project. So it was blocked off. You can't hike it right now. I took a picture and I will definitely share that with you. It's literally right where the salt spring is, and you would normally do the Hemlock, and that's another loop that you could do. There's a lot of loops and trails here, and I've only barely scratched the surface because I couldn't even make the full loop for the Gorge and Wetland Trail, which was weird. All trails led me to a place where one, the blazes stopped, and I almost walked into some old barbed wire. There are private property signs. I was having like a wrong turn, if you've seen that movie, moment, when, especially when I saw the barbed wire, and I was like, what? And I couldn't find the blazes. I'm like, maybe people who come here very often would know, but there was no way for me to cross the water. It was going too fast, and I didn't see any blazes on the other side because I was looking for that. I'm like, well, if there's blazes, I might try it, but I didn't see blazes. And when I was trying to go around or walk further past the barbed wire into supposedly private property land, All Trails was just saying wrong turn, wrong turn. So that's how that went this morning. I tried doing, I think I'm repeating myself, yeah, the Hemlock Trail, and that's closed off. But I've had such a good time. I'm just enjoying just sitting here next to water. The sun is out. I love hearing all the birds, little critters running around. It's a great way to spend Mother's Day weekend for me. So, yeah, I'll definitely be back. Okay, did we test the water out? I don't know. Like, it's gonna be cold. Let's do it. Okay. It's not so terrible. It's not that terrible. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold, but this is good. This is good for my feet. Yeah, it's cold. Okay, friends, so I am doing this video basically again all over. there are some cabins here, rustic cabins, that are available for you to rent out. Then we go to site number 1, campsite. There's a fire pit here in the ground. I haven't seen one like that much in the ground before. That's a first for me. But yeah, this is technically a campsite, but then you got campsite number 2 right over there. So you can see how close you would be. You do have this big open space though. I don't know, like if you're gonna do a group camping trip, this is perfect. If you're gonna do like just a big family thing, it's also perfect. If you're going solo, like I am for this weekend, not ideal. Although no one's here, so I get to share with you what it looks like. This is such a cool spot. This is site number 2. Fire pit, bench, again with the open field and your neighbors who could be over there. Again, we are in a big field, open area, cabins. So yeah, site number 2. I really like this spot. 1, you're right on top of the water, and the fire pit. Oh, this is just like the perfect spot to have a fire. I think, oh man, a fire with the water in the background. Look at this. I mean, what? This is beautiful. I'm in campsite number 4, and for some reason, it was on my mind. I'm like, where is number 3? I don't think I would have found it if I was looking for it the day that I came and it was pouring rain. So I had a hard time finding my site number 4. But it's been on my mind, and as I explore this area some more, I did find it. I think they should do a little bit better at labeling the campsites. Not a big deal, but yeah, I did not see this at all whatsoever when I was looking for my site number 4. But yeah, here is hidden number 3. And I say hidden because you would just walk right by it not knowing it was here. This spot is definitely better than my site that I booked, number 4, I think. Just not only do you have all the space for putting your tent up, you got privacy, basically. Nice big fire pit, of course. This is really big. I don't know why it looks bigger than... No, this is definitely bigger than mine. Or like in the spot that I'm in. But you walk down. I mean, you could go different ways for sure. I'm gonna go this way though. So right from your site, you have like, I feel like this would be all yours if you booked site number 3. I mean, sharing is caring, of course, but dang, what a sweet spot, right? I mean, literally, I could see how people would be booking this spot. You're right on top of the water. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. You could just sit up your chair and hang out here all day. That's what I would do next time. It's not too deep, so you definitely could, you know, in the warmer months, just be chilling in the water. Oh my gosh. I don't know about this bean. Not sure about the bean, but yeah, beautiful sight. It is hidden though. So hopefully this video gets out there in case you do book this site. You gotta look for it. But it's a good one, I would say. I think, honestly, if I'm going in the off season or if I come back next year at the same time before it gets busy, I would probably book this site. This is nice. This is nice. The spiders are out like crazy. That's another thing. I'm sure it's everywhere now, but I was sitting at my campsite that I booked, number 4, and yeah, the bugs and spiders are just out. Look at this. This is awesome though. Again, group camping, whatnot, you know. I'm gonna chill at this bench for a little bit. Since no one's here, I'm not bothering anyone. There was a group of people that were coming through and they spent time at this bench. So I feel like now it's my turn. This place is just stunning. And I'm still like, yeah, I wish I would have been able to do more of the trails, but that's okay. I'm totally fine just hanging around the campground. The water. This tree too, crazy. Look at this beast. Holy crap. I feel like I should be on the trail up there somewhere. That's where my mind is. I'm like, was I supposed to be walking up there? Maybe. This is beautiful. Definitely check this place out. Okay, so this is campsite number 4, which is the one that I booked. It was a little tricky finding. But yeah, my fire pit is over on this side and People left trash in it. I'm not happy about it, but that is what it is. It sits right on top of the water, which I love. I would be setting up my tent right here. You got water right there. You would have privacy, like from neighbors, you know, basically. My car's in the background. But yeah, this is a nice spot. I just love the water. I think I keep saying that throughout this video. Amazing. But yeah, it's a really cool spot. You could definitely like do some exploring. Yeah, you got shade for the most part. Like my tent would be in the sun, but after all the rain yesterday, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm just not gonna set up my tent this time since there's really no need. But yeah, site number 4. We're gonna walk to site numbers 5 and 6 because they are right next to each other. Okay, so here we are, sites 5 and 6. They are right next to each other. So, site 5, I don't even know where you'd have to like really be friendly with your neighbors to set up your tent and whatnot. I mean, there's space. Fire pit, your picnic table, of course. But then, yeah, you're literally sharing the space with your neighbors at site number 6. If you're gonna be group camping, perfect. Great. So yeah, but right now that is site number 5. Right beyond that is where I booked my site number 4. You can't see it, that's nice. And this is site number 6, which does have a beautiful access like path to the water. I cannot get enough of this water. But yeah, you're right there. Look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This site has, I feel like at least you could put your tent way over here so that you're not on top of your neighbors. Basically. This is a good spot. Yeah, it's a good spot. Okay, so we are leaving campsite number 6 and heading over to campsite number 7. There are ways to not have to walk across, you know, each other's campsite. But right now with the water being the way that it is, you are gonna have to walk across other people's campsites. Here we are at campsite number 7. All right. Not my favorite. I think you're gonna get a lot of people walking by looking for their sites, but still nice. And you don't have the water view, but it's still nice, you know? It's clean. But then you have literally the path that I'm about to take you on right now that most people are gonna use because there's a bridge. So just for reference, you know, if you book that site, be prepared to have people coming and going by your site. Unless you're coming in the summertime, and for the most part, other people will probably just cross the creek to their sites. But yeah. Alright, I think I covered sites 1 through 7. You don't even want to bother with the other sites, if I'm being real. To each their own, though. I love this place. To each their own.